Rich Durrani with TMT here. Thanks for watching. We're at ITEXPO 2014 in sunny Las Vegas. On our program is Lindsay Kintner. He's with Tadiran Telecom. Lindsay, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Doing very well, and I figured we'd start off at the top. Your company is PBX manufacturer,
Yep.
well known, been around for many, many years.
Yep.
What more do we need to know about what you guys are up to?
Basically, we've been in the business for over 50 years, sold in over 41 countries around the world, and just like everything else, we are migrating and changing. We now have a UC&C platform we call the AIONIX. We just released version 2.3 here this last week. It's been out now in general release for about 2 years and have many successful installations with it.
So what are some of the features and functions that we should know about?
One of the nice things that it was built on, it's built on open standards, SIP. We partner with many manufacturers. We just announced this week a partnership with SBC with Ingate. We like their product from scalability and the ability of deploying it either as a hardware appliance or as in a virtual environment. We also have done some work with our other partner on the phone side with Yealink. Developed special software with them that go in our telephones that allow us to have seamless failover and high availability with the AIONIX as well. It ensures that no calls are disrupted or disconnected on any sort of failures on the network or server side, which is kind of unusual for any SIP device that's out there.
That's great. Now, what about the cloud? Are you seeing calls
Yep.
for cloud?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, earlier this year we announced a AIONIX in the Cloud initiative, and our first partner that we've actually worked with is Amazon. The unique thing about the AIONIX is that it can work not only on-prem, but you can also deploy an instance of that up in the cloud like an Amazon EWS. And that allows a company, a corporation, to not only have control of their on-prem functionality, but deploy the same thing in a cloud environment for either failover or for reduced cost as far as dedicated data circuits. For example, you could deploy, instead of having a $5,000 MPLS circuit to another country, like say maybe to China or something like that, using Amazon EWS services, you can now reduce that down to maybe $500 a month and have an instance of your communication servers up in the cloud for disaster recovery.
So very exciting, really. So that's kind of like a hybrid approach.
It's a hybrid approach, and it allows enterprises to do exactly what they want to do. If they want to do a complete hybrid approach, they can deploy it there. If they want to do on-prem, they can do that as well, or a hybrid. And what's nice is, unlike other manufacturers who say you can only deploy it in my cloud environment, with us, since we're virtualizing it with the AIONIX, you can deploy it either in Amazon EWS, Microsoft Azure, even IBM if you wanted to.
That's very exciting. Really, really, that's a big step, and it seems like that's where the industry has to go, right?
Yep, exactly. So
competitively, what are you seeing as the big challenge then?
I think it's more along the lines of the interoperability more than anything else. With SIP, there are no true standards like IEEE where it's an actual standard. With SIP, all the RFCs are guidelines, and so you always have all these nuances that are out there. Does a manufacturer transfer a call this way or that?
Right.
So it's getting that interoperability done between all segments.
So two other questions. What's going on in terms of how you view things like MicrosoftLync affecting your business and mobility?
Well, with MicrosoftLync, that's the beauty of one of the aspects. When we were selecting SBC partners, that's why we selected on Ingate, is because of their ability to do the integration to MicrosoftLync, that interoperability. That means that it's less R&D development on our side required because they already have that connectivity into MicrosoftLync.
Now, is there anything else we should know?
That basically in release 2.3, some of the things that we have for it are, logger capabilities, enhancements in our contact center, which is inclusive with our AIONIX. But we also have, I think, one of the true first desktop devices that use HTML5, and that's a dispatch console, which basically allows you in dispatch environment, in power, transportation, whatever, to have a true desktop control functionality from any operating system or even a tablet like you have there on your desk. I can deploy a dispatch console on there and you can control multiple phones with it.
Wow, very exciting. A lot going on at your company.
Yep, exactly.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for
Good luck.
having me.